Hello guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to show you guys how to create a figure for our second paper, and it's pretty straightforward like we did last time for experiment 1. So this time we're gonna do the same process, and I hope you remember at least few things, the options. So I'm gonna show you guys how we create that, and I'm gonna open Excel file. I have it here. Just for my convenience, I'm gonna full screen the Excel file so I can see, I don't have any distraction. I can work here. And since I need all the means, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the PowerPoint, the slide that says the interaction, because I need these means to create the figure. So I'm gonna select that and copy. You can right click and copy, or Command C in Mac. If you're using PC, then Control C. So you go back to your Excel and I'll paste somewhere so I have the reference. Okay. Command V, Control V, or just right click and paste. Okay, I have these means. It's good. So I'm going to select a one of the rows and this column, and there I'm going to type prototypes. This is one level of our variable, and I'm going to type in the second one non-prototypes. Okay, so I have two levels of our first variable, and second variable I'm going to type here. It's the second row to whatever data I entered, and there I'm going to type block and random. So I have two levels. Okay, so I need to find means for block, proto, and non-proto. So if I'm not sure which order these are, I can double check with my results. So it seems like the first two means are for blocked, proto, and non-proto. So I'm going to go back to Excel. So these are in correct order. I'm going to change this into blocked, and here 17.76, and go to next box, that is 13.72. okay, and I need random, proto, and non-proto. So I'm going to double check one more time. Random, proto, and non-proto, 14.98, 11.82, 14.98, 11.82. So that's in the same order I needed. 14.98 and 11.82. okay, now I'm done with my means. I have 4 means. Now I need to create the figure. So to do that, you're going to highlight these 9 boxes, or the whole thing you typed, and go to Insert tab. I think it should be the same for PC and Windows, Mac. Once you go there, you have these charts. So when you click on chart, I'm sorry, not that one, I want the second one. So when I click on line inside chart, I will choose 2D line. Okay, so 2D line, just click once, and it should project something like this. Now you can see the lines as we talked in class. If there is an interaction, it should be crossing each other, but this one seems like almost parallel. There's a slight slope, but that's not significant enough. Anyway, we know the results, but let's focus on the figure. So once you have this, I'm gonna keep this selected, the chart, and go to quick layout. It's here, next to the home button, but this is actually the chart design. This is a new tab. So if you don't see it, look for the home chart design tab. So once you go there and you press that, in quick layout, choose 7, layout 7. Okay, and it changes a little bit, and we need to change this to black and white. And again, select chart, change colors. I'm gonna see number 7 in monochromatic. It's the black and white, and you see this chart has changed the color. I can zoom in so I can show you guys what it looks like. Okay, let's take care of some formatting part of figure. So if you have clicked outside, the chart is not selected. So what I want you to do is double click the outer layer of chart. So this is inner layer and this is outer layer. So double click and it should open this chart area, formatting chart area. So once you have that, you can scroll this to my left, and I'm gonna remove the border, because if you just copy this thing, there will be a border in outer layer. So it's default automatic. I'm going to select no line. So you may not see it when it is selected, but if you click outside of the chart one more time, you will see it has it has like a seamless border. It doesn't see, you don't see the separation. Okay, so we took out remove that. Let me do one more time so you can see it. So I'm gonna click on chart, the outer layer, and go to border. So if you don't see this, let me show that again. So double click the chart and you will see this format chart area, this function. And in border, go to no line. So it removes the border, and I'm going to select these horizontal lines. If you select one, it highlights all of them. So delete, press delete key, and it should remove it. And these vertical lines, click one and it selects both of them, delete. So it's taken out, and we removed all those unnecessary lines, and let's add some lines that we need. So I need lines for these data points. So I'm going to click once on one of these data points or the y-axis, and it highlights, right? Once you highlight these numbers, here you see a line, and it's automatic. So I'm going to put it to solid line. Okay, you select solid line, you see there is a line with this small dash to each data point. That's good. We're done with that, and we're going to select the horizontal line, which is x-axis. Click once and didn't select, so I'm going to click this guy, prototypes, and it's selected. And again, go to lines. If you don't see this, make sure you double click and select this x-axis, and again go to lines, choose solid line. Okay, once you choose that, now you see there's a nice line here and here. And make sure your both lines are the color should be black. So black and black. And that's the second step we did. First step, we removed the unnecessary lines. Second step, we added lines that we need. Okay, so I'm going to select the chart, highlight the chart, clicking by outer layer, and go to home and change the font. So it's in Calibri. I'm going to change to Times New Roman and font size 12. So it fixed all of them. So it fixed everything inside the chart at once. And one more thing I would like to change is change the font color to black. So I'm going to select black. Now you see it was little light gray, black, but now it's dark black, solid black. That's good. Almost done, almost done. So we have one last thing, actually two more things to do. First we need to name these axes. So I'm gonna name the y-axis as means of words recalled. Okay, and I'm gonna name the x-axis typicality. Okay. And the second thing I'm gonna do with the words is move these, we call this legend, inside the figure. So I'm gonna move this inside, not here, not here, not here. It should be inside the figure. So for now I'm going to keep it inside. It seems like if I create a square or a box, it will be inside the figure. That's done. And one more thing, I need to change the data points. So I'm going to highlight once, clicking on these numbers, and once it is highlighted, I'm going to go to format axis, and I think it should be axis option, and you expand that and you see bounds. So minimum is 0, so I'm going to change minimum to maybe 11, and maximum is 20. That's fine. So I'm going to do that, and for units I'm going to change from 1 to 2 and enter. Now it's perfect. You see that 11 to 19 is the bounds, and the unit difference is 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, now I'm gonna move this legend a little up so it doesn't seem like overlapping with my lines. I'm gonna move a little up here. That's perfect. Now one thing I would do, because these two lines, even though it seems like a light and dark gray, if you print it, it almost seems the same. So it's hard to tell which one is blocked and which one is random. So in order to distinguish, we're going to add something to one of these lines. So select one line, whichever you like, either blocked or random line, and once you select, you see the see this option. Oops, sorry. It should be, it's always a little confusing. Okay, it should be the first option. They call it fill and line. So let me show you again. I want to change this line a little bit, so I'm gonna select the line, and if you don't see the options here, I'll double click the line and you see that, and go to fill and line, and here instead of straight line, one thing I can do is change it to dash lines. Okay, whichever line you prefer, so something like that. So it's up to you, just to distinguish one line from the other. So this seems good to me, and I'm going to change this too, because that's the line I'm changing. There you go. So now I can distinguish. Block has these dash line, and random has solid line. So I'm gonna move my legend a little bit inside, so it's not outside of my figure, and I'm almost done here. Now I see everything looks solid. So what I'm gonna do, just click once on the outer layer or outside layer of this figure, and right click, copy, or just Command C or Control C. So once you copy, you will open in Windows or go to your draft and copy paste. So already copied, so you're gonna paste. So CV or Control V or Command V, or just right click and paste. Okay, and this is my figure, and I want to put this figure in in a good proportion, not like too small on a page. So what I'm gonna do, go to one corner and click and drag. So I'm going to click and drag. I can make it a little large so it seems proportionate. And if you want to make an inside layer bigger, so you select the inside layer and again click and drag, so you can make it a little larger. There you go. And click outside once. There you go. You have your figure ready. And that's our figure. And now I need to add caption. So I'm going to double click underneath the figure, just double click, and it will show the cursor. Write figure 1, and I think this should be italicized. Just double check, and it should be Times New Roman. That's it. And make sure you write your caption. What does the figure represent? So I'm asking you, you don't write that, but you will answer, what did you show in the figure? So to me, it's like you're showing an interaction between typicality effect and organization of materials when people report number of words. So you can write that in your words. That's the figure caption. And one more thing you might want to take care of is have your running head, the actual running head, and the page number. And once you're done, that's your figure. Okay, that's pretty much. If you guys have any question about this, you're welcome to watch this more than once and see if you can get these data points, these output, and I use the actual number. So if you just follow each step, you should get this figure and it should match with mine. So you have this, and I want you guys to create yours. Last time some of you have like a photo picture, so it's not the best, so it will pixelate. So try it and it will help you to create your figure. Okay, so and we will work on table on next Wednesday. So we won't do it tomorrow, so we'll do it on next Wednesday. Okay guys, I'll see you when I see you.